May 2020 and I'm still dealing with it. And yeah, so basically when I was a child I got eczema, and my mum told me that I had eczema as a baby, and it is very common in children like from 0 to 5. You can also get it at all ages like I said, but this was the main time I had it as a child. And then I didn't get it. I never had it up until I was up until 2017, and I was 13 I think. Trying to think. I was 13 or 14 basically, and I got this rash and I was like, what is it? And it's always been on my elbows, but I've now started getting it like here, just next to my armpit a little bit, because you can get it through sweat sometimes, and obviously as a teenager you are going to sweat, and yeah, I'm just going to say that to you guys because it does happen, and yeah, no one should be embarrassed about sweat. But yeah, so I usually get it on my elbows, my wrists. I didn't get it on my wrists when I first got it again. I just got it on my elbows, on the inside of my elbows. And yeah, so I got it and I was like, what is this rash? My mum was like, I think it's eczema. So she took me to the doctors, and the doctor prescribed me this cream, which I'm going to put on the screen, and it got rid of it. I have a feeling that it could have been due to the fact that I just started my period and my hormones were everywhere, and it could be why it came back. Maybe my hormones were imbalanced and stuff, but we don't know if that's the specific reason. It might just be a skin condition that I'm going to get throughout the years. And yeah, so in 2017 I got that cream and it worked. It was doing really well, and I didn't have it for ages. Like I said, I only just started getting it again in November, and in November I started getting it again, and I was like, what is going on? It was really bad. Like, this is like a good stage for it. This is like where it's sort of getting better, and because you can sort of like I said, you can get rid of it, but sometimes it does come back depending on like lifestyle changes. So I had it literally like down my wrists. I had it really bad on my elbows, and I had it down this wrist as well, but as you can see on this wrist it's gone, so that is great. It has actually gone on there, and I just recorded a whole minute of my video. I don't know where it got up to, and it was out of my limit on my camera, so I'm gonna have to refilm that. I can't remember where I was at 5 minutes, but as I was saying, anyone can get it. And when I first got it in November, I had it all down my wrists, both sides, had it on my elbows, and then later on I started getting it to like here, where the joint of my arm is, and where my armpit is, and that could be due to sweat, because you can get eczema from sweat, and as a teenager you are going to be producing a lot more sweat because of puberty and things like that. So it's nothing to be ashamed of if you get it like near your armpits and near your elbows, nothing like that. But as I was saying, you need to be careful when you are scratching it, because this rash is irritating and it can get very sore. And when I first got it, I was itching it all the time. Like, it was really bad, and like it mainly like itched here on my wrist. On my wrist it's gone on this side, but it was on there, and yeah, it was very irritating. And when you take the skin off, because you're scratching it quite a bit, it can be bad because you can get it infected and things like that. It's not very safe to do, so you need to be careful, because you don't know what's inside your fingers, which could infect the wound if you do scratch the skin off. So you just need to be really careful, and I do recommend you go see your GP if you are getting a rash like the one I'm going to put some pictures on, or to put some pictures on of earlier. If you're getting a similar rash to that, or you're just getting a rash on your elbows, I know a lot of people do get it on their elbows, but you can get it anywhere. You can get it on your face, you can get it on your neck, I did actually get some on my neck this time as well, and I'll be scratching here, and like it was really obvious to people. You could see like a pink mark here from where I've been scratching it. So we do think that was eczema as well. We're not fully sure, but I do think it was. It didn't come up like a rash like on here, so that's why we were a bit unsure, but I did use the cream on it and it managed to get rid of it. I don't get an itch on there anymore. But as I said, I use a steroid cream, which is what my GP prescribes, and it's not obviously got a lot of steroids in it. It's very like mild. It's stronger than the double base gel, which I got prescribed in 2017. Like I said, I put a picture of it on because I don't have it now. But it is a little bit stronger than that. But Benefit RD cream is really good. And yeah, if you don't know if it's definitely eczema and you are like, I don't know if this is the same condition, what I recommend is you use Sudocrem. It is an amazing, it's an antiseptic healing cream and it's so good. It's people use it for like when babies get nappy rash and stuff. But you can also use it for eczema, surface wounds, sunburn, minor burns, acne, bed sores and chilblains, as well as eczema. So when I first started getting it, before we gone to the doctors, I was using Sudocrem. You can also use E45, which I'll try and find a picture and put it on. That's what my grandparents give me when I'm at their house and I'm itching it, and they're like, can you stop itching it, because they know it's bad to itch it. But yeah, so I'm going to put on some of the cream now. I'm just gonna obviously only get this cream or go see the doctors about it if you know. Buster's trying to come in the video again. If you know that you definitely have eczema, because this obviously, like I said, has steroids in it and you don't want to use it if it's not for the correct purpose. So the lid won't go on, but this is what it looks like. It's just a white cream. Really simple, and you literally just put it on your rash and you rub it in. It does sting a little bit, I'm not gonna lie, it does sting a little bit, but once it's on it stops itching, and yeah, it's like gone after 2 seconds. Do it on all of the places that you've got your eczema. I'm not going to put it on here because it's not there anymore. But yeah, like I said, those two creams are extremely good for eczema. There'll probably be other creams that you can use. I think Aveeno do a cream that's good as well. But do go see your doctor if you do think you have eczema. So that is technically my story. I'm still dealing with eczema and it's still a very big insecurity, which is why I have started buying long sleeved things, just because I don't want people to judge me for having this rash on my elbows. Like, it's obviously not pretty, it's obviously not like pleasant or anything, but it does give me an insecurity because it makes me feel like I can't wear short sleeves, or I can't wear things without sleeves because of the look of my eczema, like you can see. So that's why I'm insecure about it, just because I can't, like, I feel like I can't show off my arms because like of this, which is why I've been wearing more hoodies, I've been wearing sweatshirts, been wearing long sleeve t-shirts, cardigans, things like that, just to cover it up, because I'm just worried of what people are going to think. And obviously it's something I'm going to have to deal with, and until it's been got rid of, what can I do? But yeah, just go see your doctor if you do think you've got eczema. Obviously it's not like a major illness or anything, but it is a skin condition. You could also see a dermatologist, I guess, if you really want to put in some really good effort into your skin. But I just go to see my doctor, and yeah, so basically that is it. Like I said, you can get eczema anywhere on your legs. I think you can also get it, like, do you know where your knee joins your legs part bit? I think you can get it on the underside of that, like your elbows, like where the forearm and the forelegs enjoy, like the femur and the thigh and whatever it's called, join when there's your knee. I think you can get it around there as well. That is another common place I think you can get it. But yeah, like I said, these creams are great and I use them all the time. I don't use this one as much anymore because I do have my medicated cream, but it's always good to use a cream and just to get it checked up, because you never know what it could be. It might not even be eczema, but you just need to get it checked up, because the faster you can get rid of it, the better. And I'm going to work on getting rid of it more. And yeah, so I don't know if this video was interesting, but I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to give it a like. Comment, tell me if you deal with eczema, or if you know someone that deals with eczema and what you think. And if you do have any questions about it, say like you think you have it and you want to just ask me, then you can leave that in the comments as well. Any questions really, you can leave in the comments. And I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope it was educative. I don't even know if that's a word, but I hope it provided you with some education on the subject, just so then if you are a mum or a dad watching this video and you think your child might have eczema, then I hope it helps as well. But yeah, so yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to give a like, as I've already said, comment, as I've already said, subscribe, as I'm hoping to get to 1.05k by the end of May, and put the notification bell on. And I also want to say, check out my social medias, and please subscribe, because most of the people that watch my videos don't subscribe. And yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed. Bye.